Hello, beautiful soul. I'm here to talk to you about a really important topic, which is about faith. Trusting the process. Trusting that situation, circumstance, present moment and all that is happening to you serves you. It truly serves you right here, right now. It's Mercury retrograde, and you probably know what that means. There are things there are people that are old way of thinking, patterns, all kinds of things coming back to you, so you can choose what you want to keep in your reality. There is nothing that here to challenge you. There are no more challenges. There is no challenge. You're just not really learning anymore, but you're getting used to. You're getting used to that experience. How does it feel like to be truly rooted in your faith, in your trust, in this unconditional acceptance and unconditional love in the Lord, in your higher power. Call it universe, call it yourself, call it anything else, doesn't matter. If you're outside, just smell into this beautiful air. Life sprouts beautifully. Everything grows beautifully. Everything that is called to be a living, blooming, and I hear it again, sprouting, forever sprouting experience. Person, people, endeavors, anything and all that you encounter, it is stationary, stable, and reliable, and shows itself more and more reliable and more permanent in your life, and everything else that is. I can see a woodpecker right now. This is really beautiful. Check the spirit animal woodpecker. What does it mean for you and for your momentary, life, anything that you are going through, woodpecker? um, yes, so everything that is elusive, everything that is ready to exit is really not important anymore. It lost all of its importance. I was called to talk about. I kept hearing in my head enemies, 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 enemies. Now, maybe you are going through something exceptional, exceptionally hard, exceptionally trying, but you might already in that space dominantly, that you're able to observe without any reactions, without any negativity, without any unwanted responding to these happenings, these unfoldings in your life. And that is really nice. You see, you can hear this constant shouting and all of these things are trying to interrupt, things are trying to make you upset, people are trying to make you react or respond in ways that was familiar to you up till now. Because from now onwards, it is it's nothing. It's like nothing. It's just what I see is a duck, and the duck's feather repels, or it just the water drops just running down on these feathers. Nothing, no emotion, nothing that is outside of you, even that is inside of you still, and you're purging it or you're just releasing it. It doesn't matter anymore. There are not enough resistance there. The resistance is literally dropping. You're really truly dropping everything that is not you anymore. And as I was called to talk about this thing, the enemies and this topic, the category of enemies, like all of these happenings, this is if you are not yet in this space that I feel myself in, then you need to remind yourself about the fact that there are no enemies. There are circumstances, there are situations, there are life experiences, there are things that you come across and people you experience from their level of consciousness. So you now you are either called, or you are actually from within, you start to experience and have these profound shifts in your how you perceive the world around you and how it unfolds for you in all aspects of it, that you see or you need to see, and you need to remind yourself that these people and these things are just elusive. They don't exist. They really don't. They don't have this substance that you are literally filled with, or you're filling up with now. It's either happening to you or it's either going to happen to you, okay? I feel these two things constantly coming back to me. So there are people who are listening to me that are already in this experience as myself, and there are those who are going to experience this really, really soon. And you are called to shift your perspective. You are a master of your reality already if you're listening to me and my channel, and you need to know that this is the time. These are anything that is popping up in your reality. It is just a call. I almost said wake up call, but the wake up call is not about you're not yet there. You know who you are. You know already what to do, how to treat these situations, how to deal with these people. Okay? So you really just, any challenging thing is happening, just remove yourself from that way of thinking. Those people, just close the close the toilet door on you for a few seconds, for a few minutes, and just sit down and remind yourself who you are, who you truly are, where you're going to, and what is this all about that is happening to me? What is this telling me? What is this a person trying to project? Because everything is, that is anything that is happening through that person, whoever you call your enemy, or you experience that is challenging you. These people are only projecting their own perception of and level of consciousness and reality that they have within themselves. The flip already happened, the shift already happened, the paradigm already upside down. The shift already happened, and there is a new world unfolding right now. And everything is just a question of time. The karma as it's unfolding, the plan, the seeds that you planted in this very last level of manifestation. This is the very last part of this process of manifesting and manifestation. the materialization of anything and all on this physical existence, that indeed needs the time, but there is no time. There is no time, there is no enemy, there is nothing against you. There is only the final level of manifestation unfolding as the materialization of what you have planted for yourself. And your keep, I can see this this thing like the garden. The gardener works the most when it's springtime. So this is pure work time. Right, the confirmation is here. My pigeon friends are are signaling. So there are only different levels of reality projected out into the matrix. But you are not anymore in this artificially created negative karmic, or you can call it a lower vibrational or lower reality projecting matrix. You are out of it, or you are called to get out of it by placing yourself and stationing and positioning yourself with every seed that you are planting. That is a positioning, a declaration, a decree of you positioning and stationing yourself into the divine matrix, because you cannot remove yourself out of the matrix, because the matrix is this endlessly unfolding fractal system that is based on the mirroring of self. You must have a different perspective. You must have a mirroring to be able to see that you actually exist. So there is nothing that you can do to remove yourself from the matrix, but you can do everything and all that you wish or desire or see yourself. You see, you need to see and envision yourself according to how it is the divine matrix for you at this point of time, in this space-time reality. And therefore, I'm really sure that you are experiencing time going faster, passing really quickly. This is because of you changing from the lower realms to the higher realms, meaning the artificial, you're exiting from, or you already exited the artificial matrix, and you are in this divine matrix. Especially now, for about 2 days, because of the solar eclipse. That's what is happening. That's what is happening. So there are no enemies, darlings. There are no enemies. And if you're in this divine matrix more and more, and you are putting the seeds, and you're intentionally doing the gardening work every single day with discipline, with persistence, perseverance. You, yeah, and my angels are telling me that to say the discipline as well, because procrastination is not your friend. So the discipline, you are doing the job of the gardener, and then the divine shows you the results. Everything that you ever planted is going to show itself, because there is no other way. There is only the divine matrix way. The artificial matrix never existed. It was just forever doom, gloomy, it's like a rainy day. It's a forever rainy day. It doesn't exist. The sun does. The sun exists. But the rainy day is just a passing thing. It's just a temporary thing. So all the karma, all of the subconscious projections are falling back to those who created it, who projected it, because you as a being, you cannot help but be your divine self dominantly by now. Everything else lost its importance. So whenever you feel you're down, you're lacking energy, this or that is happening to you, just remind yourself there is no enemy who does this to you. This is just you need to know it. Know it by being it, not intellectually knowing it, but knowing it with your whole being, your whole self. Wholeheartedly know it. That's the faith. That's the faith that you have. That's the trust you put into the divine. That's what you plant as a gardener. This faith on the journey that you are without any enemies. Because you cannot say that the clouds are gonna stay there forever. It's actually doesn't. It's nonsense. Yeah. We all know this. That the clouds are going to be fading. Either the wind gonna blow them further and further, and the rain gonna stop. That's what it is. Nothing else. It's just a weather forecast. There are no enemies, and you need to give up any beliefs. I can see that the gardener has to dig in a little bit deeper. If you need to, you need to. There's no excuses. You need to dig a little bit deeper and you need to literally pull the root out, the weed, the weed with the root, so that what you planted, the little flowers, the beautiful vegetables and the beautiful fruits, everything, the trees, everything that you are planting, whether it's short-term, long-term goals, anything in your reality, anything in your life, you just have to pull that thing out. Almost said something else that needs to be beeped out. Okay? So there are no enemies. Let's forget about this. This loony thing that we allow ourselves, especially thanks to that we might got addicted a little bit to listen to these readings that are telling you that these people, that people, whoever not, is conspiring against you. That doesn't exist. What is really happening is that they are shown something that could be inspirational for them, and they can choose how they react on who you look like or who they see you to be. They can choose, they have the free will to choose whether they think of you as inspirational or they think as you as someone who is trying to make their lives miserable, right? And that's what they are projecting. Whichever decision they made, whichever perception they chose, how they see you, how they experience you, they have the choice, they have the free will to react and respond on who you are and how you show yourself to be and how your energy is, it's up to them how they choose to react and respond. So everything that they're projecting out on you, about you, it really doesn't matter. Never mattered. Even when they made you sad, sometimes, even when they made you upset, even whenever they made you, feel anything, that was your assignment to work on. This world is a fractal system that is based on the mirroring principle. That's what the duality is all about. Anything that anything that is beyond cannot be but oneness, all about oneness. Oneness is an embodiment. It's not a concept that we need to understand with our minds, with intellectually. Oneness is something that you embody. And when you are embodying oneness from within, there is no duality. The mirroring, is still going on, but it's going to just reflect exactly what you are, who you are. You already know this. This is just a reminder. This is just a reminder to return to balance from within. You already know everything. Now it is the time to be it, fully embody it. Have a beautiful day.